Sawadi Cup. Hi guys, keeping safe, keeping warm. We're shooting here again from the gym, and yeah, just to give it a bit more of a natural feel. Guys, today we are going on to the fourth con, which is your kicks. Okay, so we're going to break this over a couple of episodes for you, so just to make sure that we focus on the right ones. For today's video, or this first video, we are going to work on roundhouse kicks. Okay, different variations of roundhouse kicks, low, high, mid, and more of them. But yeah, so we're going to get into those. First of all, I'm going to ask Coach Fani to join me, and yeah, we're going to run through some of the technical stuff. Please make sure that you work off a nice strong base. You've gone through the previous videos that we've done, especially making sure that I've got a nice strong stance, footwork and so forth. Very important to do before you do this video. Okay guys, good stuff. Welcome back. We are going to go through some of the roundhouse kicks just now, the different ones that we get. Just first of all, let's just run through some generic technical things that you have to do to have a true Muay Thai roundhouse kick. Okay. First of all, I'm going to use Coach Fani as my dummy. So yeah, first of all, I just want to make sure that our stance is nice and strong, okay, nice and wide. Again, always remember my angle of attack or where I want to focus on. I'm normally standing, we both orthodox fighters, so we're standing front foot to front foot there, and this is normally where I want to shoot my attacks from, okay, and we're generally within our sparring or fighting, I want to try and position myself. Now, first thing I want to do before I do a kick is remember, I want to step out. Now, even some of the guys that have been here for a while, I see you still make that mistake. You're not stepping out, not opening up the hips. Something that can happen very quickly. So once you step out, you're stepping out and you're on the ball of your foot. Very important that. Okay, so get in there and stay on the ball of your foot. So again, I'm not stepping in, I'm not working here. I am stepping out, I'm actually stepping towards his back foot. Okay, and out here. Also, make sure in terms of where my space is. I don't want to be stepping in too close and then working. I'm going to put myself in them. Kicks are made to work from range. So, first of all, make sure that I'm working my range. I can work sideways, doesn't mean I'm necessarily stepping towards him. Unless he is moving backwards, then I'm going to follow. Okay, so, first of all, that is important. Secondly, we're going to make a little change in terms of our normal syllabus. Just something that we are evolving in and what the world of Muay Thai is working towards. It's the part where your hand comes down towards your coccyx here and back. Okay, what we normally refer to in the club as stopping the Greek invasion. So what we want to do is instead of coming down here, I'm going to get the same benefit but creating a little bit more defense between myself and Coach. For example, I'm going to come around and it's almost like I'm moving Coach away. So here, moving Coach away, and then this hand stays up here and I'm going to kick from there. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to come here, popping this shoulder forward, and you'll see my knuckles pointing this way towards the bags at the back here. So there, and then I'm going to come around, I'm going to kick and I'm going to come back. Okay, again there, step, come around there, and I'm back. Again now, coming back off that kick is very important. Remember, we don't want to come in there and snap. It's a straight crocodile tail, and we're coming back, and I'm putting it back as close as possible to where I originated from. Where my stance started, so the attack started from. So that's important. Don't over-rotate, don't under-rotate. So just there, work, and back here again. Again there, work, and back here again. Done. So that is extremely important. Get through, pop the hips, get the shoulder to work through. You don't want to get your shoulder to work away from your kick. Your shoulder must point towards that. So I've got a nice straight body. throughout the kick. Okay, once the kick has landed. Extremely important. So another thing is, guys, you don't want to be leaning in too much or leaning towards your opponent too much. You're leaning or staying pretty upright, but I'm popping the hip forward and the shoulder forward. Okay, can go down, same principle in working there. So that's first of all, before we do anything from both sides, the technique will stay exactly the same. I'm going to step out, I'm going to stay on my toe with my kick, I'm going to come around, I'm going to work down, I'm getting a nice straight kick through, and I rotate backwards, showing good positioning. Okay, so that's on both sides, so make sure that you cover that part. So first of all, I would suggest pause the video here, and you guys can just make sure you're getting that step, you're working this part here, there, and we're coming back in and we're rotating the hips so that I connect with my shin. Okay, and none of this please when you come back. There, nice, strong Muaythai stance, good balance, tighten the core, and you are okay. Cool. So that's normally just your general techniques that you'll want to do when it comes to the roundhouse kick. Now we've got different variations to work with. So first of all, as we said, we're going to work with the roundhouse kick, which is the low kick. So the low kick, different variations from, but first one I'm going to do is just a straightforward low kick. And what I want to do is on this one, I'm just going to come up and I'm going to angle a little bit downwards, kicking the knee down. Now you can see your coach's knee is 100% just there, and as you connect him, you'll see normally that he does that. Okay. So that's what you want to get. So there, step out, I'm on my toe, even for the low kick, hitting that, and I'm working that down. Excuse me. Okay guys, so kicking down, you want to hit that leg as hard as you can. Now, we've got different variations here, and some of the guys, and a more traditional, I've got the toes pointing backwards, so I'm actually hitting that down there. So I'm pulling it down. Or another one, which is the Muaythai sport one, it's a general one we'll do in the fights normally, it's just straightforward and just kicking with the shin, not pulling the leg down as such. So first of all there, I come up, and then from here onwards, my knee points downwards as I come around, and I'm back there again. Here, and I'm back there again. There, and I'm back there again. Cool. So again, just hitting that leg, making sure I'm coming down. I want to try and destroy the base of my opponent. So that is my regular, normal, downward or low kick. And my rotation balance is really good. From the back leg, front leg, what I want to try and do is I'm going to kick in, hitting towards an orthodox fighter to the inside of his leg, or to a southpaw fighter to the outside of the leg. Good. Now, for now, since our syllabus, we want to work, and I'm going to come around, I'm hitting it, and I'm bringing that foot back to here. Straightforward. Just there, I'm going to step, slightly, hit, and back here. If my opponent's not moving at all, I'm just going to launch it from there. Maybe I can get more power by just giving a small little step out here. Southpaw fighter, there, again, there, stepping quick, hitting and back, there, stepping, hitting back, stepping, getting your hips, getting your arm through, and we go from there. Stepping. Okay, good. So that's just a quick step and kick. Great. So that's your low kicks, back one, front low kick. From here we're going to work to the midriff section here in terms of the normal roundhouse. Same principle applies, just my positioning of my knee is different. Where on my low kick I'm trying to kick down now, my normal straightforward roundhouse kick to the midriff, I'm just going to try and slice right through. So there, on here, there, hitting straightforward there. Just there again, stepping. Same step, here, pop, the shoulder, pop the hip and straight forward, getting that in line, and your swing back is important again. Back to your original position with lots of balance. From the front, same principle. You see some of the guys working. So just there, back, up, and do the switch. Or you can just do a step and kick. Again, step, work, kick, and back. Step, and back. If my opponent moves a lot, I can step forward and follow. Good. So again, my positioning of my knee, trying to be as horizontal as possible, kicking through my opponent, good backswing, get the hands in there, and work well with that one. Cool. That's my normal one. Now, there are some variations of that low kick and that mid kick. Okay, now, the first one we're going to deal with is what we call the diagonal kick. So, the diagonal kick is also a form of the Muaythai kick, traditional Muay Boran kick, that is designed to just do some different damage to your normal one. So when my angle is downwards on my low kick, or my angle is straight through on my normal roundhouse kick, what I want to do now, my diagonal kick is almost kicking up. My shin and my power actually moves upwards. And from the inside, upwards, picking up and picking up that leg. Same here, picking up that leg, kicking up. And same coming into the ribs. Nice and, I'll do it nice and soft. There. Kicking upwards. See that? Upwards. Okay. So doing damage by pushing the rib cage up and in. Okay. So that's your diagonal kick. Form, principles stay the same as a roundhouse kick. My angle, my knee is different in terms of how I connect. Cool. So that is my diagonal kick. Then we've got what we call our, well, we refer to in this club as the deer kick, or some of the guys in the syllabus will work through a half knee or half shin kick. Now, generally when I want to use this is depending on my my range from my opponent. I can either use a full roundhouse, however if it doesn't allow it, I'm going to work off a half knee roundhouse. So working here, so it's sort of an in-between kick to a, well, in between a knee and a roundhouse, depending on your ranges. So I'm out here, lots of rotation there, and I'm hitting, again, just going there again, hitting there, I'm going to stop, and I'm back. And you see my toes, I like to do this, my toes pointing backwards. So again there, and back, and back. Same working here, you'll see some of the guys working in, and actually even holding, launch it, and then holding the opponent in that position. I'm going to do it here, I'm going to do it here, just because of coach's angle here. So I'm going to go there, hitting it there, guys, hit it here. As soon as they release, they come in with a different attack. Bang. Bang. So hitting it, hurting, and then holding and releasing. You don't have to hold, you can just hit it and come back. More of an angle, kick, lots of rotation, step out, come through. Other side, with this angle here, I'm going to come there, step, work, and back. Then step, or I'm going to go there, hold, and work back from there. Okay, so that is my half shin, half knee, or deer kick. Okay, so I'm working on the downward roundhouse. My idea is to come up with my knee, and then I'm going to come down. That's just two more. Downward roundhouse and a swing kick. So up and down. Right, so again, these are my hips. I want to lift and then hips down. So knee up, knee down. Principles stay the same. Okay, so I'm going to come there. So here, there, up and down. Stand back there, coach, a little more room there. Step, yeah, up, and down. Cool. Now I want coach just to do a nice little shimmy for me out of the way there. Just ride it, so I'm going to come past his face. Just there. So yeah, I'm going to go up, down. Okay. Swing kick there again, there, up, down. So up, and from here, like I do the downward kick at the bottom, and I kick downwards, and I come down. Okay, so again there, step, here, up, and down. Step, toe, up, and down, and back. Okay, so that is your downward roundhouse. Come up and down, try it on both sides. It's pretty easy. Flexibility, normally in your front kick. Guys will need some work on that. But as we go along, you'll see it will get better and better and better. My hip is even a little bit stiff at this point in time, so I'm not going to attempt that just yet. Okay guys, so that is your downward kick. Then we've got the swing kick. I did that actually now the first time I did this kick, which is just basically working through, and the swing means it's just my angle of where I'm stopping. So normally I do a kick, I'm going to work through, and I'm almost going to stop my kick in front of me. So I do a roundhouse, for example, for the leg, coach steps backwards with this leg, there, and I kick through, I'm almost setting myself here. If he comes attack, I'm attacking from there. So I do the roundhouse, the downward kick, again, just ride it, the downward roundhouse, there, and I'm stopping here. Again, normally my counter attack will be a heel kick or whatever the case is. So that is the normal kick, normal roundhouse. The swing kick is just basically I'm going right through. I miss, I swing all the way around, and I stop again. So let's work off a low kick. I missed the low kick. So come here, miss the low kick, and work through. In there, yeah, miss the low kick. Now, see where you're planting your foot. Don't want to be all tied up. There. And yeah, coming with the high kick. Again, I'm working all the way through there. Again there, step, up. And work through. That's your swing kick. Okay guys, so it's pretty easy. Work through, so see where your balance is. Make sure you want to be in some form of guard once you've done the swing kick. Even on the front, work through, work, do your swing kick, step, work back into your guard. Don't get your legs tied up. Okay, cool guys. So those are your basic roundhouse kicks that you want to practice. Take each one of them and try and work each one. Work 2 to 3 minutes possibly per side. Always remember, switch at stance, so you're working off an opposite stance as well. Okay, so working off your southpaw, working off your orthodox stance, work there, must be able to do both sides. Kick strong, get those hips through, get a hand through. Make sure, always give yourself room for your hips by stepping out onto the toe and we kick. Okay guys, good stuff. So yeah, we're gonna see you guys in the warm down just now. Jumping up.